Welcome to another episode of The Pursuit of Coconuts. We are documenting our journey of creating a global social enterprise that is going to challenge the traditional business status quo. We moved halfway around the world and found commodities that have a high global demand. Through our aquaponics and development center at Isla Eden, using high ethical practices in our supply chain, we're bringing hope to the people, health to the planet, and using the profits to bring prosperity to the communities in which the goods are sourced. Over the last couple years, we've gone on adventures, learned the culture, ate the food, and also built the first aquaponic farm in the middle of the Philippines. All the adventures have given us an eye-opening experience of the culture, taste of the foods, and also the relationships and friendships that we have built over the time. But the fun does not stop there. We've inherited a family business, a resort located on the Lobok River, a place of tranquil rest, and the beauties of nature. But right before we moved, the hotel was hit by Typhoon Odette, flood causing massive damage, and to this day, there is so much to be repaired. So on top of raising a family, building a startup business that's going to go global, we are in the midst of repairing a hotel that has been around for about 20 years. The dream is to turn it into an eco-friendly, artful boutique hotel in the middle of the jungle. So take a second, hit the like button and the subscribe button, and join us on this roller coaster of an adventure. This ain't easy, but nothing worth it is. So hopefully this is all worth it. To catch you up to speed to the farm, we've built 3 ponds and 15 planters, and they all circulate and are living with one another in perfect harmony. It took some time to dial everything in, and we went from tilapia, now we have catfish. The catfish is just so much more resilient and easy to raise. The planters were filled with just random vegetables that we could find here without really much thought to it. We just wanted to make sure that there was enough plants to absorb all the nutrients. So with the farm set, we were thinking about growing a catfish farming section, which we will get to later on. But we also wanted to build a farm-to-table area, and we started constructing a beautiful wall to create the roof and cover for that area. It was super complicated. We were trying to build around nature, preserving trees, working on roots, and also creating bases of the walls and foundations that had to intricately have space for roots to grow. We even saved the tree, and it is growing inside the wall now. Things were going smooth, but tragedy hit, and yes, on the last episode, we showed you that Cheryl's dad, a very good man who helped us make the move to the Philippines, gave us a place to stay, and was very integral in the journey of the pursuit of coconuts, passed. With that, we inherited the hotel. And Sean, and to all the ladies out there, he's single. That's going to be a running theme that we're going to make fun of him with. And yes, he is part owner and the one that will drive the legacy into the future of Stephanie Grace Paradise Inn. While taking over the hotel, we didn't realize what goes on in running a hotel and resort, but we realized there was a lot of things Dad handled that we didn't appreciate enough. Now we got the reality check, and man, there was a lot of things, I'm sad to say, that were kind of hidden behind closed doors, and those are all the repairs and the dilapidation of what's going on at the resort. So here we are at our favorite hardware store. Crazy season, we are now in repair of a hotel that we inherited, and we had to put a pause to the farm, but we haven't been here for a while, so now we are, and we're seeing our good friends at Malmis. What up? Alright, yeah. Alright, we gotta figure out the floors. Alright, we just are leaving Malmis, that store right there. But the good thing is we figured out what we're gonna do as far as the floors at the hotel. We didn't expect to get into some of the stuff that we were getting into. For example, one of the floors caved in as some wood rot and termite damage areas and caused 2 huge holes, and so we had to jump on that to repair that right away, because every room has the potential to hold guests and also bring in income for the business. But we got a plan, and we got more expenses. Welcome to pure investment and no return for the minute. I wish it was that easy, but it wasn't. Learning the construction of how this place was built, the hotel was done just like a lot of construction, piece by piece, without precise measured plans. Everything kind of goes as it goes in the Philippines as far as construction. So Cheryl is the beauty and the designer of all that we do. I'm the engineer and the hard laborer that puts it all together as she creates the vision. But with two projects going on at the same time, the farm and the global social enterprise, this was an added cost and expense we did not expect. So we really had to make sure we engineered things to be long-lasting, cost-efficient, but still beautiful. Stephanie Grace turning into an artistic boutique that is going to be eco-friendly soon. Not only are we working at the Stephanie Grace Paradise Inn, part of being a farm owner is that, in the Philippines at least, is when the employees have fiesta. So when fiesta happens in Tigbao, since my farmers are neighbors in Tigbao, they all take the day off. So pretty much it's 2 days off, and I have learned that when they celebrate hard. And then you have Despras, which is the preparation day, which they're drinking and eating and singing. And then you have the celebration day, so that means hangover on the third day. So usually this is an extended 3-day holiday that they take off to celebrate their patron saints in their neighborhoods. And so somebody has to tend to the farm, watch over it, make sure the water turns on, the animals are fed. That would be me right now. I would help watch for a couple nights and sleep over at the place, which I haven't done before. But I'm used to my amenities, and I needed to make sure that the AC was working, that there was a porta potty, and that I had electricity. And I'm so glad that I got this service of the Starlink up and running, because on our previous videos you saw that we had trouble getting Starlink to work in the middle of the jungle. Alright, so I'm gonna set up my bed and get to sleep. Tallulah. Good night, girl. The malunggay pandesal guy. Here, Yak. Boom. Perfect for breakfast. Hot bread. Salamat. Oh, so good. So I packed my stuff, got everything scheduled, and made sure I knew what to feed, when to feed, from goats to pigs to catfish. And I took my time and spent the evenings and days there. But the farm duties doesn't exclude me from family duties. I still had to go to practice, jujitsu, made sure that the family was well, went to go visit during the day, and not only my family, but my work family. So I still had to make videos, and this is me cutting a bunch of coconuts. Yes, we do a bunch of coconuts because we are the Pursuit of Coconuts, and we make drinks and desserts, and also it has taught us a lot about the agricultural world and connecting with the coconut farmers here. And that is a part of the Isla Eden project, where we're taking coconuts from local coconut farmers that we've partnered with to create products that are in high demand and the highest quality from the source to the global community at large. So thank you again for following, and please hit that subscribe button. Every bit counts. We're on an adventure, we're on a mission, and we're on the pursuit to creating a global social enterprise to bless the people, the planet, and using the prosperity of the business to make sure that the communities are well taken care of. We're going to be having multiple conversations with leaders, influencers, and business owners around the world using their platform to make a change. So please join us on the Pursuit of Coconuts with our Isla Eden project here on Patreon, and you'll get exclusive membership with special benefits. And not only that, but you'll be a community of those that make a difference. So please follow us on the Pursuit of Coconuts. Check out our Isla Eden project, and in 2025 we will be launching some of the best soap in the world that is good for nature, good for people, and good for the world. We'll see you on the next update of the Pursuit of Coconuts real soon. Oh, so good.
fresh.